Alright, so before I roll out of here on Friday, let's do a little bit more of this. That'll be less I have to do Monday. That's the main thing. Less I have to do. And we've got this one in front of us right here. So, a couple of things I'm thinking about in my head. I'm thinking r squared is x squared plus y squared. And I saw sine, so I'm thinking y is r sine theta. So I want to focus on this first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to r both sides. I'm going to multiply the entire thing by r. Put it there, put it right there in the middle. R squared is 2r sines of theta. Now r squared can become this. X squared plus y squared equals, there's a 2, r sine theta, y. Technically, this is done. It technically is done, but I'm going to take it a step farther because I feel like being extra. I'm going to shift this over here. I'm going to shift this over there. Y squared minus 2y is a negative x squared. And by the way, this is okay. It is. It's okay. Then I'm going to do a little technique called complete the square. I'm going to take negative 2 and I'm going to cut her in half and get negative 1. I'm going to square the negative 1 and get 1. And I'm going to add that to both sides. Oops, I forgot to put the plus 1 there. Y squared minus 2y plus 1 is y minus 1 squared. Don't know why I put the square root symbol there yet. Ahead of myself. I put the square root symbol there because the opposite of squaring is square rooting. And I need the plus or minus symbol here, by the way. And then I just move the 1 over. 1 plus or minus square root 1 minus x squared. So this ought to be a circle. It ought to be. I'm pretty tired. I think it is. Whose major axis is the y-axis. It ought to go. It ought to go 2 units up on the y-axis. 2 sin theta zoom 6. Yeah, little ellipse there. It's actually a circle. If I do a zoom square, you'll see it better. There she is. Little bitty circle. Teeny tiny little thing. Anyways, is this equivalent? Obviously, you don't have access to decimals, so I just want to show you that I'm probably right. Let me put myself back in function mode. I had 1 plus the square root of 1 minus x to the second. And then I had the minus 1 minus square root of 1 minus x to the second. Zoom 6. Now your TI-84 will have gaps, but it's the same thing. So those are equivalent graphs. So no concerns there. Alright, rewrite the equation r equals root sine 2 theta as a Cartesian equation, and it says hint use an identity. So it's probably talking about what the sine of twice theta is. That would be my guess. Sine of twice theta. What is she? What is she? So I'll give you the reference sheet here. So you're going to have formulas. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. I feel like I know what it is, but I'm pretty tired here. So let's just type in sine of twice x and see what Google takes. Yeah, 2 sine x cosine x. Good, that's what it was. That's what I was hoping she was. 2 sine x cosine x. Or she's this one. Look at there. So 2 sine x cosine x. So let's go ahead and fix this square root first. R squared is sine of 2 theta. Using the identity, R squared is 2 sine theta cosine theta. What good does that do me? Let's go back to this. X is R cosine theta. Y is R sine theta. And remember, the goal here is to get to an identity. Or sorry, to get to Cartesian. Get to X and Y only. And we're close. We are. This can become X squared plus Y squared. And I got some work to do here. Alright? Hold on. Before I rewrite R squared. Before I rewrite R squared, this means that X over R is cosine theta, and Y over R is sine theta. So R squared equals 2 times X over R. I hate it when I make mistakes. And sine came first. I'm not trying to throw you off. Y over R times, guess what? X over R. So R squared is 2yx over R squared. Let's go ahead and R squared both sides. So where are we now? Now we're at R to the 4th is 2yx. And we're getting pretty close to what we need to be. Now R to the 4th would be R squared squared. X squared plus Y squared, quantity squared is 2yx. And this would be as far as I would take this. I would go no farther. Wouldn't do it. Would not go further. That was my bell, which means I'm free to go on a Friday. And that's also going to be my stopping point, because this is probably going to take me a couple minutes. So, there's 7 and 8. It was great. Hope you enjoyed.